The year is 331 BC. On the plains of Gaugamela, the young king faces the might of Persia. Outnumbered but fearless, he leads his army into battle. By day's end, Alexander the Great has crushed King Darius III and altered history forever. Welcome to the story of Alexander the Great. Alexander III of Macedon, better known as Alexander the Great, was born in 356 BC in the ancient city of Pella, the capital of Macedon. The son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias, Alexander was destined for greatness. His education under the tutelage of the philosopher Aristotle shaped his intellect, while his father's military successes provided a foundation for his future conquests. From a young age, Alexander displayed remarkable ambition, intelligence, and an insatiable desire for glory. In 336 BC, at just 20 years old, Alexander ascended to the throne after the assassination of his father. His initial task was consolidating his rule over Macedon and suppressing revolts in the Greek city-states. Displaying strategic brilliance and unyielding determination, Alexander quickly secured his authority and unified Greece under his leadership through the Corinthian League. With Greece under his control, Alexander turned his attention to Persia, the dominant superpower of the time. Philip II had laid the groundwork for an invasion of Persia, but it was Alexander who would execute the plan and achieve unimaginable success. In 334 BC, Alexander launched his campaign against the Persian Empire, crossing the Hellespont, modern-day Dardanelles, into Asia Minor. His first major engagement, the Battle of Granicus, saw Alexander's army decisively defeat the Persian forces, opening the door to the rich territories of Asia Minor. Alexander continued his advance, liberating Greek cities under Persian control and defeating Darius III's army at the Battle of Issus in 333 BC. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Alexander's innovative tactics and personal leadership secured a stunning victory. It was during this battle that Alexander captured Darius's family, further undermining the Persian king's authority. In 332 BC, Alexander turned his sights on the Phoenician city of Tyre and the strategic stronghold of Gaza. Tyre, a fortified island city, presented a significant challenge. Undeterred, Alexander's forces built a massive causeway to reach the city and eventually captured it after a 7-month siege. His conquest of Tyre and Gaza demonstrated his unrelenting determination and ability to overcome even the most formidable obstacles. Following his victories in the region, Alexander entered Egypt and was welcomed as a liberator. Near the Nile Delta, he chose the site of the ancient city of Rhodotis, a small settlement with strategic access to the Mediterranean. Recognizing its potential, Alexander expanded the area and renamed it Alexandria after himself. The defining moment of Alexander's Persian campaign came in 331 BC at the Battle of Gaugamela. Facing a much larger Persian army led by Darius III, Alexander's strategic brilliance was on full display. Using feigned retreats and calculated maneuvers, he lured the Persians into disarray and struck decisively at their center. The result was a resounding victory that marked the end of the Persian Empire. Darius III fled but was later betrayed and killed by his own men. With no rival to challenge him, Alexander declared himself king of Asia. He marched into the Persian capitals of Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, seizing immense wealth and solidifying his rule over the former Persian territories. Alexander's ambitions did not end with Persia. He continued his campaign into Central Asia, founding cities such as Alexandria Escape, modern-day Kujund, to secure his control over the region. His vision of a united empire extended to the Indian subcontinent, where he faced King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BC. Despite fierce resistance, Alexander emerged victorious and treated Porus with respect, allowing him to retain his kingdom as a vassal state. However, Alexander's relentless drive began to strain his army. Exhausted by years of campaigning and far from home, his troops mutinied at the Hyphasis River, refusing to march further east. Reluctantly, Alexander agreed to return westward, charting a perilous route through the Gedrosian Desert that cost many lives. In 323 BC, Alexander returned to Babylon, where he began planning further conquests, including an ambitious campaign into Arabia. However, these plans were cut short when he fell ill and died at the age of 32. The exact cause of his death remains a mystery, with theories ranging from poisoning to natural illness. Alexander's death left his vast empire without a clear successor, leading to its fragmentation among his generals, known as the Diadochi. Despite this, his legacy endured. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture and ideas across the known world, shaping the Hellenistic era and influencing civilizations for centuries. Alexander the Great's extraordinary achievements, unmatched military genius, and charismatic leadership have immortalized him as one of history's greatest figures. His story continues to captivate and inspire, a testament to the boundless potential of human ambition and determination.